everyone, this is Fortnan from Superuser Projectile. Today we are going to be taking a look at PopOS, an operating system for the Raspberry Pi. I have this operating system installed right here, so let's get right to it. Now, before showing you around the operating system, I would like to mention something to my subscribers. If you haven't noticed, I haven't done a video for about 2 weeks. I'm going to try to get back on track, but I haven't really had enough things to make videos about. Luckily, I remembered about this OS and am making a video about it. Now, let's get back to the operating system. So right here we have PopOS, and this is the stock configuration. Well, when you go through the first time setup, there are a few things that you have to choose. One is the dock right here. You can have it extend to the edges of the screen, you can have it like this, or you can just have it not there. And so I chose it like this, and then there are different themes, and I chose the default, which is the dark theme. So if we go to show applications here, we can see a launcher here, and then we have this launcher. So it seems like it's kind of similar to macOS, because this is kind of like Spotlight search. We can get to that by pressing the Windows key on the keyboard, and we can type in an app. So say we go to Firefox, it's right there. Or we have like LibreOffice and stuff like that. So we have basically a Spotlight search right there, and then we have workspaces right here. So let's open up some apps like the Files app. So we can see the icon theme right here, and we can see the overall theme. This is a GNOME-based desktop environment. Let's see if we go into settings. Let's see right here, we can see the version of GNOME. I just knew it was GNOME from the look, the layout, and things like that. So if we were to go to the terminal, we have that, and we have the default applications right here. PopShop, so that is basically an app store right here. They have their own app store, and this also runs on a PC, this operating system. So it is a very good operating system because it is cross-platform. So also if we go to the Firefox web browser, Firefox doesn't generally have as good a video playback as Chromium, but we can try some web browsing and video playback. So if we were to go right here and go to raspberrypi.com, let's see how quick this is to load up. That's not super quick, but it's not the worst as far as the Raspberry Pi goes. Now, GNOME is quite heavy actually. So this, is not a lightweight operating system for sure, just because of that desktop environment. But here we are at my channel, right here, and we can go, let's select a video. So how about we just go to my latest one? This one's really long, but it goes through the process of like cleaning this computer right here. Anyway, let's check out the B-roll parts of it. So if we go to quality, let's go to full high definition. I put up stats for nerds right here. So if you move the mouse, it obviously drops a lot of frames. But just normally, it's not terrible. It's mostly not dropping any frames. So it's pretty good. I would say definitely would be better in Chromium because that has hardware acceleration. Let's check out some other things in this operating system. So we can see the pre-installed applications. There are different folders here, and you can create a new one. So it doesn't come with a whole lot besides some of the, I don't know, stuff like this and whatever, but it comes with the LibreOffice Office Suite, and it's got the PopShop for other things. So this operating system doesn't run the best because of the GNOME desktop environments, but if you want a feature-rich operating system and you don't need to do anything too intensive, it may be a good option for you. But if you are doing like video editing or something which is not ideal on the Raspberry Pi, then you may want to look elsewhere. And for that, I'd recommend you sticking with Raspberry Pi OS. By the way, let's see if there's any other wallpapers in here. So it definitely feels like a good desktop operating system since it's similar to Ubuntu on a PC. However, I did have some issues with Ubuntu because there's something that they switched recently, and the keyboard doesn't really work on the Raspberry Pi. I think it was because of the window manager or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but this doesn't have that issue, and so it's a great Ubuntu alternative for the Raspberry Pi. So I don't know exactly what else to show in this operating system, but I think that it may be a good operating system to try. If you are into Raspberry Pis and whatever, I think it's definitely worth giving a try. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel Superuser Projectile for more videos like this. And until next time, it's Fortnite Kiwi.